Hey folks, if you're a student loan borrower, I've got unfortunately some bad news, at least for now, to share with you. So I've been doing a couple lives and some other stuff, but this news just came out. So they just released this order like an hour ago. The 8th Circuit Court of Appeals has blocked the SAVE plan in its entirety for now. This is not a permanent decision. This is about an injunction. This is not like a final formal ruling or anything, but this is not a good sign for the SAVE plan. So what I mean by this is the Missouri folks bringing the lawsuit asked for an injunction to stop the entire SAVE plan, and a lower court said we're going to block part of it, not the whole thing, but we're going to give you an injunction against part of the SAVE plan being implemented, specifically the part that causes people to get forgiveness. And so they appealed that injunction. The people who brought the lawsuit, Missouri Attorney General and others, appealed that decision on the partial injunction that the lower court granted to the 8th Circuit Court of Appeals. So this 8th Circuit Court of Appeals is one of the most conservative appeals courts in the nation. I think there's something like 11 judges appointed by Republican presidents and only, I think, one appointed by Democratic president. So this is also the same court that blocked student loan cancellation eventually that was decided by the Supreme Court, but it's the same pathway that opponents of cancellation used to stop that program that they're now using on the SAVE plan. And so what does this mean, right? So what it means is that this 8th Circuit Court of Appeals has effectively said, we're going to stop the entire SAVE plan, all of it. Now, the Biden administration is going to keep everybody that's on SAVE in this administrative forbearance type of setting where you pause interest, pause payments, etc. This does not impact consolidations. This does not impact, people on the pay plan. It doesn't impact people on new IBR or old IBR, right? This is just people on SAVE. And it's also very unclear at this point, what does this ruling actually mean? Because it's a very short ruling. All it says is that, we're granting the emergency injunction that the plaintiffs have filed in full, the end, pending appeal. So what does that mean? Well, it means, at least for now, SAVE is on ice, especially so. And we have to wait. And this is just guaranteeing the Supreme Court at some point is going to intervene, I think, because, for them to just say absolutely the entire thing, super illegal, or at least, that's the way they're leaning by granting that kind of an injunction. So then you're going to see this appealed all the way to the Supreme Court. There was already a response that was, requested by the Supreme Court from the government, responding to a different SAVE plan lawsuit. So you've got two SAVE plan lawsuits. This is the most conservative appeals court. It's essentially what they're telegraphing is the entire SAVE plan is illegal. And so Biden administration is going to keep everybody in administrative forbearance that's on SAVE. But this probably also stops anybody new from signing up for it. We have to wait and see what happens with this. But if we're reading this ruling the way I think it's going to be applied, this could stop anybody from signing up for the SAVE plan while this litigation goes on. So anybody who's already signed up for it is probably in this limbo of administrative forbearance with paused payments and interest. But anybody who hasn't signed up for it yet, I wouldn't be surprised if folks are blocked from signing up because of this ruling the 8th Circuit just made. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Thank you all for following Student Loan Planner. We will be following this closely for you guys because I know this is an important issue to a lot of people. So thank you for following Student Loan Planner, and I'll look out for your questions.